I heard about unified mindfulness actually through a colleague and a friend of mine. She sent me a message and she told me that she's not sure if I would be interested in, but there is this course which she heard about, and maybe it would be something also for me. She actually knew that I never did any kind of meditation, and yeah, I did not know what to expect, but somehow in the back of my mind I thought it's a sitting meditation. It's like a chanting practice. You do it in a quiet room, and then you just listen to someone who is guiding, and then you try to have your own experience. And I actually told it at the very beginning of the session that I have never done anything like this, and I don't really know what to expect, and I may be the one who's not gonna make it through, because I was not sure if it's gonna be something for me. But after the first session I actually was surprised, because it is totally not what I expected, or what I actually thought of. It's during the course we got different practices. We were introduced to different possibilities, how you can relax your body, how you can relax your mind, and everyone can choose what's the best for you, or what you actually need to have it in that particular situation you are facing. And we even had a session where we were dancing and listening to music, and that was amazing. To be honest, I have never thought. It's unified mindfulness. Obviously, I'm not the perfect person to describe it, but it's something which actually helped me to work on my concentration, to acknowledge feelings and situations what I'm currently facing, and I got to know myself much better actually. Also, I consider myself a calm person, and that's what usually other people tell me as well. I think I never really quite worked on the emotions, the anger, the irritation I was facing in a situation. From outside you did see that I'm calm, but I think inside I never really did work on those. So yeah, during the course I actually realized that there are some simple techniques which can help me to work on these emotions, how I have to process the anger, how I can actually just relax and feel better with a really easy and and available practice. Even after 1, 2, or 3 minutes, I did see a change. And also during the practices I actually came to know situations or chances how to work on my emotions, and which are the practices I can get to, and I can just quick grab and then sit down, or even just stand and just go with it. Facing challenges at work or challenging situation, also how to find rest and how to be calm when dealing with, for example, an angry customer or a disappointed customer. Some of the practices helped me a lot. And the good thing is sometimes my colleagues don't even know that I do a practice, because it's not that visible. You can just like sit down or stand somewhere, and then when you grab the right practice, no one will know, but you actually calm, and you get back to your positive emotions you want to work on. Also, I could actually help my friends dealing with situations during the pandemic. Some of them lost their jobs, so I could actually share practices and tips how to actually acknowledge what they are dealing with, or just to find some positivity with some smile and with some affirmation that their situation is gonna be also, if not better, but at least they can deal with it in a proper way. And in a daily life as well, I actually quite often use practices, even when I'm facing some irritating moments at an office or a traffic jam. In a couple of seconds, within a minute, I actually just like calm my nerves to a sense that I actually can process whatever is happening there. I realized during these 8 weeks, I always know that I'm not spontaneous, but I actually realized that there are some spontaneous movements. When you observe it, you actually got to know yourself better. So, for example, 2 weeks ago, I was walking in the evening to work, and while I walk in, there are some big glass windows, so I saw myself walking, and then I remembered the practice while we were doing the slow walk and the auto walk. So again, it came back to me like, oh, I have to actually focus on how I move my arms and how I put my legs, because it looks very clowny. So yeah, so that was one of the things I could actually get out of. Also, it was actually quite eye-opening that I got to know in the last weeks that negative emotions or feelings can be looked at different ways. We actually have the options to work on them, to process them, or we actually have some ways to just turn them away. So it's up to you in that situation if you want to work on it, if you want to process it. Many people just ignore it and they never acknowledge it, which actually during this course I got to know that I have the possibilities to see what works best for me in that very situation. And my go-to practices, I actually have 3. I think Madhu knows that the best I'm gonna say anyway, flow. I use flow just to reduce anxiety and to calm down and just to give myself a body a break. But also I love the feel good technique, which just helping me to look for positive emotions, to find some positivity in me, but also to project it out there so that others can feel it as well, and hopefully others will act the same. And I actually like the very first one we were introduced to, which is the see, hear and feel, because that is strengthening my sensory experiences. So it's kind of like I will get surprised whatever my sensors pick up, and I can work on it, or I can dig deeper why that one came in the first place, or why this one was ignored. So it's always a surprise effect.